Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I was working on this asymmetric corset and I was about to fix in the bra cup, and I thought, why not show my subscribers how I usually do it. So the bra cup that I'm working with is 38 inches because the bust measurement for this corset is 38 inches. So let's get right into the video. So with the bra cup facing upwards like this, the first thing I like to do is to first of all confirm if the bra cup would fit perfectly inside the corset cup. So you can see here that the bra cup doesn't fit well into the corset cup. So what I usually do when this happens is that I usually trim off a little bit of the bra cup like this, and after trimming I try to fit it in again into the corset cup. You can see that it goes in well now. So the next thing I do is to place the first bra cup on the second one, and I'm going to trim off exactly what I did on the first bra cup. Now after doing that, the next stage is to fix in the bra cup inside the corset cup, and I'll use my pins to hold them together. And while doing this, I gently push in the bra cup so that it sits very well inside the corset cup, and I'll continue to pin them together. As I pin them together on the outer part, I also make sure that I don't have any foldings or any squeezes. So if I do have any at all, what I like to do is that I like to pull my fabric a bit like this so that all the creases or the foldings disappear. So I'm done pinning the first bra cup. You can see the difference. The second one is still flat. So we're going to repeat the same process just like the first one. You're going to pin the bra cup and the corset cup together. While doing this, I try to make sure that the way I placed the first bra cup is the same as the second bra cup. And just like the first, I usually check on the outer part to ensure that I don't have any foldings or any squeezes. So if I do have, all I just do is to gently pull my fabric like this and pin them together. So I'm done with the second bra cup, and this is what it looks like on the inner part. So the next thing I do is to use my needle and thread. So I basically just stitch the allowance on the corset cup and the allowance on the bra cup together. You can take this to your sewing machine and just run a straight stitch around that area, but I like to use my hand needle because I am able to control how I want the stitching to be, so that if there's any issue with the bra cup not being balanced, I can just easily adjust it and make the needed correction. As I sew, I take out my pins, and if I notice any foldings, I stretch my fabric again like this, and I continue the whole sewing process. So if you just want to save time, like I explained, you can use your sewing machine instead of hand sewing and taking a lot of time. But like I said, I like to use my hand needle so that I can adjust where it needs to be adjusted. So at this point, I decided to end my stitch for the first bra cup. So after fixing in the first bra cup, I'm going to repeat the same thing for the second one. I would use my hand needle to start sewing the allowance on the corset cup to the allowance of the bra cup together. So I wanted to mention that I double the thread on my hand needle so that my stitches are strong. So after fixing in the two bra cups, this is what the front looks like. You can see how firm the bust area is and it's no longer flat. So if this video has helped you in any way, don't forget to hit the like button and also turn on post notifications so you don't miss my next video. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I will see you all in my next video.